Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's the guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Right on the money. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on,
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knowles. Complete. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shakes off the defender.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's Knowles. Gets it out fast. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Back to throw. It's Knowles. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. Worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting...
The ball is out behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Looks as if we have... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw on 1st down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze. He got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Still looking, on the move. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 27 over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to pass. It's Knowles. Quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, UNC! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'll immediately call timeout. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Lots of room to run. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Tyree. He's loose on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the quick pass. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a... or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ohio State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to... Fence back out. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Turning it on! Past the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC!
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they... on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll move the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tar Heels are on the move. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hester. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. He's going to take it. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And now on, it's not 4th down, it's 3rd down, and the field goal unit's out there. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll set up to throw. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive. They've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Payne. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing